Hey there, everyone. Jim here with Fantasy for the Ages, the show where father and son get together and talk about fantasy, science fiction, and whatever other nerdiness we feel like talking about. Today, I'm bringing a fantastic dystopian, action packed science fiction series, Helldivers by Nicholas Sansbury Smith. If any of those words ring true for you, dystopian, action packed, sci fi, then you really should check out this series. As a book blast, I'm just sharing reactions here, not plot spoilers. I really do think you would enjoy this series. I do encourage you to take a look at all of the things here on our YouTube channel. Look at our content, see if you like it. If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you like everything you're seeing, subscribe. And then look down in the show notes for the ways you can interact with us, sending us messages here on YouTube, through our Discord server, social media, and even connecting with us on Patreon. Book Blast episode. I'm just sharing reactions here. There's no plot spoilers, so if you haven't read Helldivers, you're safe here. I really just want you to know that you really should be reading this, and I would never want to ruin it for you. It's got to be really difficult to come up with a fresh idea for dystopian SFF. But there's a lot of stuff out there already. But Nicholas Sansbury Smith, he pulls it off with this series, creating a world of fear, hope, bravery, and terror. And a place where your first bad choice could easily be your last. What should you know going into the Helldiver series? The world went all nuclear a few hundred years ago. And the humanity that survives did so by getting off the ground and up above the radiation storms, living generationally in huge dirigible warships. Their goal? Wait it out, hoping to still be around when the world, or at least a part of it, heals enough to become habitable again. Until that day, these people make lives for themselves in these huge airships. Or is it airship? For these ships were not designed to last hundreds of years, and over the years, many have been lost for good. Again, one mistake. That's all it takes. And you don't even need to make a mistake. Things break. The world is harsh. Supplies run out. Illness, it's a thing. The name of the series, 10 books now with more to come, is based on the heroic Helldivers, men and women who venture out from these ships in protective suits, diving from high altitudes and shooting down through the radiation storms as fast as possible, not pulling out their parachutes until as late as possible. Why dive? There's multiple reasons. But the most essential one is that the airships were not designed to be fully self-sustainable. There are things they need to be found or replaced that can only be acquired back down on the ground. Helldivers are the ultimate gophers. Many helldivers don't live very long. There are many ways to die when diving. Shooting down through the radiation storm, you can get struck by radioactive lightning. Getting to the ground has a very narrow margin for error. Pull your chute too late, or find no place survivable to land, and landing bad. They are using equipment that has been used and maintained for a long time. Equipment fails. Each time you dive, you're rolling the dice. When they come up snake eyes, equipment failure means you never had a chance. Survive the mission on the ground? You still have to survive the rise back up to the airship, slowly pulled up by a helium balloon. Remember that lightning? Still a risk. Oh, by the way, everything on the surface of the planet didn't die. Life mutated. Much of it now wants to kill you. All of those issues are the easy problems. That all would make for an exciting story already, but then we throw the flaws of humanity into the mix. Jealousy, pettiness, greed, self-centered people, addictions, power-hungry. Oh, the issues go on and on. At the core of the story is X, Xavier Rodriguez, a tired, weary, but extremely successful hell diver. He's lost a lot over life, but he's not yet lost his life. And his 100th dive is coming up, a milestone no diver has ever achieved. And what happens to X, and to those he cares about, and to all of humanity, is the tale that Nicholas Sansbury Smith has to tell through this spectacular series. You really should give it a read or a listen. It's just fantastic. That's why I went overtime for this. But that's where I will leave you today. Again, check out Helldivers. And we'll talk to you next time.